Well, there it is. The Model X Plaid looking sweet. This is the 2023 round wheel, 20-inch wheels, ultra red, black and white interior. This is the spec. When she said yes this morning, I was like, wow, she said yes. It's collection day, which means we're heading up to none other than Mount Kisco, New York. And so, Kathy, first of all, I just want to...
What's in Mount Kisco?
Tesla, baby.
No.
Tesla. I just want to say thank you for coming to your senses.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where here it is, Sunday, November 5th. And you'll notice the shirt that I just randomly put on today is a plaid shirt. And, you know, it's just amazing how fate sometimes happens. Because, I don't know, went downstairs, made breakfast this morning, and I was looking through some of the comments on my recent video about having to wait for my Model X, the ultra red one, the 79,990, and one of the viewers put on there that, hey, you should check with Tesla to see if they'll honor the older price on a plaid, because the plaids just increased in the price by $5,000. So I'm here at Tesla today to find out whether or not they'll honor the older price before the $5,000 increase on a plaid. Let's see. Let's get into it. Yeah, so let me set the stage as to why I'm up here today at Tesla Mount Kisco. This morning, a brand new inventory car popped up on their website. It was a ultra red with white interior with a round steering wheel, 20-inch wheels, plaid. And what was interesting was about 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, there was a ultra red plaid, black interior at the $89,990 price showing up on Tesla's Mount Kisco website. And as I was talking to Kyle, I said, Kyle, listen, you know, the six-seater is kind of attractive to me because I think it might be nice to have the bucket seats in the rear and easier access to the third row. And you know, that's a $6,500 option. So maybe it makes sense for an additional $10,000 to jump up to a plaid, because it's really, if you're going to spend $6,500 more for the six-seater, you might as well spend another $3,500 and get the plaid. And it was amazing. I was talking about it, and it had it was an ultra red with black interior, and Kathy, she's like, nah, I wouldn't do that deal. I know you really wanted the white seats, because I could just kind of tell that you wanted the white seats.
I wish it had white seats.
I said, no, it's the exact same spec. It's just black, you know. So
and I was like, eh.
And so we kind of looked at it, and about an hour later, we got a text in that Tesla raised the price on the plaid by $5,000, and now they were $94,990 to start. And I was like, oh man, I kind of messed up. Maybe I should have jumped on that. But Kathy was like, why would you spend more money and, you know, get that if you can't even get the white seats? So I said, all right, fair enough. So I'm just back to waiting for my Model X, the base model. So I wake up, I don't even know what time it was. I think it was 4 in the morning.
I'm not even sure you went to sleep.
I don't even know if I went to sleep. And I just happened to browse the Tesla inventory. And what pops up is a plaid, ultra red, white seats, round steering wheel, 20-inch wheels, plaid, and
the perfect spec.
And the perfect spec, but it's $96,990.
Yeah, I
right?
don't like that.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. Oh, no, turn on red. Wait, stop. Don't do it. So $96,990. So I said, Kathy, when you woke up, I said, you know,
you guys like, you awake?
I said, I just want to put this out there, that you remember the other day when you said that somebody pointed out that maybe Tesla would honor the price $5,000 less. Well, look at here. There's a Model X Plaid, the perfect spec.
No yoke.
No yoke.
Not a fan.
Right, I know. No yoke. And I said, what if I could get that car for $5,000 less, $91,990? Of course, plus, you know, delivery and $250, which I already paid for. Whatever you call it, the ordering fee. And you know what she said?
Remind me what I said?
She said, yes. If you can get the car for $5,000 off, go do the deal.
I don't think I was that enthusiastic. I said,
I remember that. That's what I recall.
I'm sure I said, well, why don't you wait until Tesla opens up and give them a call?
I don't remember anything like that.
Just ask.
Well, anyway.
I had not committed to anything.
So what did I do? You're right. I did call Tesla like about 25 times. Yeah. And
They're not answering.
They don't pick up. They don't pick up. So then I texted Tesla. They don't answer me. So at 10 o'clock, I said, I'm going to Tesla. So I drove up. So basically, I'm going to go in and ask them if they will, in fact, honor this price. And we'll see what happens. Just a couple of additional thoughts before I walk inside here to the showroom, which I'm sort of really psyched that I've got the green light from Kathy to go for this particular inventory car if Tesla will give me the lower price. The thing is, she confessed to me this morning she really likes the white seats. And she said, you know, Dave, I've been thinking about this a lot, and we're spending a lot of money for this car, and I'm really happy you came to me this morning and said that this other Plaid is available, and the fact that maybe you could get it for the $5,000 less she's like, if you can do that, I'm all for that. And I was like, what? I said, this is like putting a shirt on today. It's like my lucky shirt. So she really wants the white seats, and I get that as well. The thing about the Plaid, I don't need the Plaid. The two and a half seconds 0 to 60, I don't need that. But from a resale standpoint, when and if I ever go to sell this car, you know, and I know a lot of you are chuckling, right? It's just a matter of time. But this car is absolutely going to hold its value, I would think, a lot more, or at least be differentiated from a regular, you know, Tesla Model X. I mean, you know, 5,300 pounds, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. I don't need that. But the fact that it has the white seats, the 6-seater, and everything else is spec. I mean, it's a 20-inch wheel, so I don't have to spend $5,500 for the 22s, which I don't want. You know, so I'm just sort of, I'm kind of hoping that my salesman in here is able to give me a good answer, and we'll see what he says. So I'm going in. Oh man, so interesting situation. So I walked into Tesla and found my sales guy, crazy busy, doing a lot of deliveries today. It's always insane here on whatever day it is. And you know, I said, listen, is there any chance, I just saw, first of all, can you see if this car is available? I just saw this pop up on your Tesla inventory today. It's a Model X Plaid, and it's 20-inch wheels. I went through the whole thing, round steering wheel, white interior, which I love, and Kathy's loving that too. And so I'm walking in with the green light to get this Model X Plaid if they'll actually give me the older price. And so he shook his head and he's like, you know, they most likely won't do. I've never seen them do that. And I said, well, can we ask you? Yeah, let's ask. So he was gone for about 20 minutes. He went upstairs and they text. I don't really know how they do this. He came back and he goes, they'll do the deal. He says, I'm shocked, but they'll do the deal. So, you know, look, instead of this being an $89,990 car, it's a $91,990 car, which if you go online and you look at the car right now, actually, it's a $96,990 car. So I called Kathy, I called Kyle, and I said, look, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this deal. As a matter of fact, I think they can deliver the car today. but it won't be till 3 o'clock today because they've got it. It's buried and it's already 12 noon. So what I've decided to do is pull the trigger. So I'm going to get this car, but I'm going to get it tomorrow, not today, because I've got a number of things I need to do today back at home. This is a little too fast even for me. So I'm going to pick it up tomorrow after work, and that'll be great. So more to follow on this story, but boy, I'll tell you what, this is exciting. I'll probably chime in with some additional thoughts, but basically for 12 grand more than the base car, I'm getting a Model X Plaid, 6-seater, white seats, and I'm excited. This is great. I'm really thrilled. This car was probably close to 140 grand. I'd have to check and see when it was out in earlier this year. And you couldn't even get the ultra red color then, but for a while the ultra red was a $3 grand option. So I know I'm buying the car at the right price. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but you know what? I got the wife behind me. I'm thrilled. My heart's racing right now. I'm excited. So tomorrow's pickup day. We'll continue the video then, and in the meantime, I can start thinking about and dreaming about this car. So listen, it's going to be goodbye to the little Model 3. Tomorrow it's going to be going, but I'm excited. Driving home from Mount Kisco, just heart's still racing a little bit because this is a special deal for me. And a couple of other thoughts that I didn't share before, but the value on this Model 3 back here faded $1,900 from the first 30 days. When I first put it in, they offered me $33,300, which was very good, strong money. And then after 30 days, what happens is you lose that value. You got to re-up it. So they offered me $31,400, and that was after they had lowered the price on the Model 3 by $1,250. So I understand why they brought it down. Plus, I've driven it another 30 days. So the risk is, though, when that runs out, they may drop it by another $2 grand there. So that's not huge money, but it's something to think about. The other thought is that I am locked in for a 6.49% interest rate. Now, before you say, wow, that's a super high rate, I'm not financing that much of the car. I am putting down quite a bit of money on the car. But, 6.49% is the best rate that Tesla is giving right now on their financing. Now, if you go up to 84 months, I think it's a lot higher than that, but less than 84, I think 6.49 is the lowest, and that's locked in for 60 days. And that's about to run out to after 60 days, because I locked that in a while ago. So 10 days from now, I'm going to have interest rate risk on my Model X as well. So by taking delivery of this car tomorrow, then what I'll be able to do is at least lock that 6.49% interest rate in, which is, in this day and age, good money. Now, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, you could have probably gotten 3.49% money. But rates have come up huge, and so those are two factors that that go into the calculus as to why it makes sense to pull the trigger on this Plaid now as well. So, hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's going to be an amazing car. I'm super excited about it. And I'm sure as soon as I get it, Kyle's going to take it, because I know that's part of our plan. Is he's definitely going to be taking this car out to Colorado, most likely for the winter. He's got a lot of testing to do, a lot of hauling to do. We're going to be using this car to, do towing testing, and it's definitely going to be going up the hogback, and he'll be testing it thoroughly with the Model X Plaid. But I am going to be getting his Model S Plaid. At least so he says I am. So not a bad trade either. So, yeah, I mean, what a beautiful day here. Wow, that guy's ripping it on his bike here in Bedford. But I'm super excited about this. By the way, Lucid, 12 minutes ago, just announced support for NACS. So
I honestly couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, I mean, like, why wait for so long? That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, you know what? Good luck to the guys. I'm glad they did it. They'll have support for it in 2025.
Right.
It's, in a year and plus.
Right.
So They got a lot of things to work out with that. So anyway, Kathy, I'm super excited. When we get up to Mount Kisco, we will, hopefully it won't be too dark. And I've got all the paperwork done. So
Clocks did change yesterday.
the clocks did change.
Already getting a little dark.
All good. But I want to thank you so much for dealing with me.
See my halo? I literally have a halo.
You know what the problem is? With you, you can just like walk away, right? And get away from me. With me, I can't get away from myself. No matter where I go, there I am. I'm always there. Well, there it is. The Model X Plaid looking sweet. This is the 2023 round wheel, 20-inch wheels, ultra red, black and white interior. This is the spec. This is it. So, totally pumped. Got to go in and sign for this puppy. And we've got Kathy here with me today. But look at this thing. It's looking great. Just to make sure this is mine. There we go. She said yes. What do you think of the car?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
What's interesting is it has a New York State registration sticker in there, which they probably just put on all the cars. But since we're in Connecticut, they just wheeled it into the shop where they can see it better, and they're going to take that off. So this place is winding down now, but man, it was busy when we got here. This is Mount Kisco, Tesla. Always busy here. Always busy. All right, well, guess what? I just signed for this puppy right here. This is all mine. And of course, Out of Spec Mom, my wife, Kathy, I want to say thank you so much for dealing with me. This is amazing. Look at this thing. Check out the interior real fast. Look at this. Just beautiful. You know what I didn't realize was it's got some black piping in the seats as well.
I just sat in there and I am very impressed. This is elevated. This is just beautiful. And I love that back.
Yeah, the six-seater is definitely amazing. Here, I'm going to open up this Falcon Wing door for the first time. Step aside. There we go.
Woohoo!
Now, let's see. Can I walk under it?
Oh, you can?
Just barely. I definitely don't want to be put on
Well,
that or have
it's like a Christmas miracle. You fit under it. So maybe you should name it Santa.
Well, I've got to think about the name for this thing. I don't know. I've got to digest
Yeah.
it. But lots of content to come. So excited. I am so grateful to be in a position to be able to buy this car, and just excited. So anyway, thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. Lots more content to come with this beast right here. I don't know, is 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds in a 5,300-pound vehicle fast enough for me?
Yes.